Are they live? Yes, we're live.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my God. We are super live. It's so exciting. We're going to give everybody just a second just to come in. Let me just go over here to the chat. I'm going to go to the chat. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We are ready to go. You guys, I'm so excited. It's National Sales Director Gloria Mayfield Banks. And this is a very special moment. When I tell you this is a very special moment, this is a very special moment. Last month, we had this idea. We were going to have, if you did $300 wholesale by the 15th, or had three, or the unit had three brand new business associates by the 15th, the director could come on and the consultant can come on if she invested in her business by 300. And we had a great amount of winners. It was awesome. So then after having a great May, I was on the phone with NIQ, Lakeisha Chisholm, and NIQ, Michelle Calvert. They're qualifying. So we're thinking. We want to do something that's extra special to support them, to support our goals, like extra special. And they said, Gloria. I mean, seriously, I was in Florida. I was at Angie's house. I was sitting in my car in the driveway because I can never get reception in her house. I don't know why, but it just works that way. So I'm in my car and we're thinking. And they say, Gloria, would you ask Sean if he would come on? I was like, no, I will not. No, I will not ask Sean. Don't make me do it. He's my friend. We laughed. That's okay. So, I teach confidence and courage all the time. I teach it all the time. Courage. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call Sean. And so to me, when you get a fear of any kind, you just hit it right on. So I picked up the phone right then. And I said, Sean, hello, it's Gloria. And Sean said, yes. I'm like, what? I mean, okay. So you guys, first, I want to give him as much time as possible, but I am clear about two things. Number one, many of us that are here to listen to you, Sean, know you well. Heard you before. We're excited to hear your training, your conversation, your mindset thinking, which has done it for us so many times. We truly know who you are. And then we are completely excited for those who may not know you to find out a little bit more about the Sean Key. To me, you guys, Sean and I have been friends for a very, very long time. He was a major, major force in my navigating my Mary Kay career. He has been someone who behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, right next to me, in front of me, pulling me, behind me, pushing me, over to the side, yanking me up, like, are you crazy? You can do it. I mean, in so many ways, a friend indeed, for sure. I've always told people with the 33 years I've been in Mary Kay, what I've loved the most is who I've become. And what I've loved the second most is the friends I've made in the process. I want to tell you to your face, Sean, that when things separated between you and Mary Kay, we were on fire with proving to the world what you poured into us. So we went nuts over a program called Keys for Key. 75 brand new car winners. Is that crazy?
It's crazy.
Is that crazy? Oh my God. That was like nuts crazy. And so we just really wanted to prove to ourselves and show the world what you have poured into us. Forever grateful. We've had more sales directors than ever before. The Magic family. Like, let me just tell you guys, Sean knows me. Sean knows every Magic National deeply, like their numbers, their consultant numbers, like all of that, like for real. He remembers the day they came in. He knows our directors. He knows who we be. He knows our soft spots. He knows what makes me move. He knows us. And so we appreciate that. He is well aware of the records that we're breaking. Why would Sean know the records? Because he is the one who gave the fortitude on the stage. Gloria, the Magic must break the record. And I'm on the floor like, what? And he's like, yes. And so you want to be around people who are big thinkers, who will cause you to go to places that you didn't even dream about going. And Sean has been that way. But to me, Sean, you are someone who shifts people's mind. You do it with joy. You do it with energy. We love the fact that you're our friend. No,
Thank you, love.
We love the fact that you are passionate. You know, we talk about that so much. He's passionate. And Sean, I can tell by your shirt, you're living your best life. He's living his best life. We're so excited for who you are, and what you're doing and the light that you're sharing. So thank you for coming on. Thank you for bringing us your brilliance. And to everyone who's never met Sean Key, you got to find him, Coach Key on Instagram. You got to find him. It's Coach
Yave. Coach Yave, which is Key.
Coach, okay. Okay, we're gonna put it there. Somebody's gonna put it there in the chat, because you need to follow him, because every time he puts up one of his quotes, you will be shifted. And I appreciate what you've done. He's been at the tippy top. Listen, you guys, you're meeting the person who made so many of the decisions that you are enjoying today. Wow. And you didn't even know it. Wow. He made so many of the marketing plan changes, growth strategies. Internationally, we have traveled. How many countries together have we been? I know, 40, 50 different countries we've been together. He saved me from getting on the wrong plane, the wrong boat. We were in Italy together. Me, Sean, and Pam Shaw walking through Italy, talking about how I needed to change my kitchen floors and kitchen cabinets. So therefore, I came home and did a complete renovation on my house because of this man right here. Guys, please meet my friend, the friend of the magic. We would not be who we were today if it was not for you, Sean. Loudly, I want to say that. And thank you for coming on today.
My pleasure. Wow, Gloria. Wow. Seriously. I told you a short introduction, and you 7 minutes deep in this thing. Let me stop you right now. Thank you, my friend. You know, the only person that I'm willing to jump on a Zoom call is you. Like, come on. I didn't have to think twice about saying yes to this. And with all this going on, if I would have known y'all were going to blow up because I got let go of Mary Kay, I would have been let go a while ago. Okay, let's be clear. About 3-4 years ago, I would have thrown in the hat. But oh my gosh, you guys, seriously, I wish I could see all your faces and hug all your necks and just love on you in person. But we're gonna have to do it virtually today, and that's okay, because when two are gathered, right? Seriously.
Right.
I am so excited to talk to you tonight, to celebrate you, to congratulate you. I mean, a record number of 5 by the 15th. Are you kidding me, Gloria?
I mean, record.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. I remember when 5 by the 15th was like 2 or 3 people. And
remember, like, Sean, how help me, brother, help me. How can I get the vision of more than 2? Right.
You got it, my friend. If there's no, hey, vision is your middle name. Vision is your middle name. And that's why you're number 1. That's why you're breaking records. That's why this organization is thriving at the levels that it's thriving. You know, I always say success rises and falls on the leader, and you're the leader, not just of the Magic, not just of North America. You are the leader of Mary Kay, my friend. You are the leader of Mary Kay, the whole organization. And so they're in good hands, at least through December. We are going to focus on now. Right. And we are going to roll what's happening now into the final 6 months of your tenure as a active national sales director. And, you know, there's nothing more powerful than a movement. And that's exactly where y'all are right now. You are in a movement. It's beyond momentum. It's a movement. And I'm fired up about what's going on. Gloria was telling me about the 75 cars. She was telling me about all the elites, the new executives, all of the new Cadillac and Cadillac Plus, all of the Grand Achievers, all of the, and the 2 NIQs. OMG.
And more to come, Sean. More to come.
I know more to come. They better come. I know the ones that better be there on that stage when it's all said and done.
Exactly.
Whose name better be in that Hall of Fame. And Mary Kay for being a national sales director. You guys, so proud. Lakeisha, oh my gosh. When I first met you, I was like, okay, who let that firecracker out? I mean, it ain't the 4th of July, but she is popping. I'm going to tell you, she is always focused, always working with intention and intensity, always on purpose. Oh my God. I'm just like, where has this secret been kept? And now you are out there showing the world truly what a great leader you are, Lakeisha. Congratulations. And Calvert. Oh no, Calvert. Oh my gosh, my friend Michelle. Seriously. OMG. I'll never forget when you were shooting a video for us at seminar with your husband sitting there, and there was this giant that came out. There was like, you push all fear aside, you push all uncertainty aside, you push all self-doubt aside, and you showed up and showed out and blew that video up, my friend. I was like, a star is born out here, right here in Dallas, Texas, at seminar. And you haven't stopped since, my friend. You haven't stopped since. Just amazing. Oh, I remember doing a coaching call with you one day where I was digging in and finding out all the nitty gritty and trying to help Gloria help you get to where you are today. And you did it, my friend. You did it, and your organization did it. And I'm so proud of you. So excited for your future. So excited for the company to have leaders like Lakeisha and Michelle and all
And
that.
their
The
organization,
and
Sean,
Lisa's. I know.
you
The
would be
Robin.
so impressed with their organizations. You would be so impressed with how they're pulling together. You would be so impressed with their creativity. It is just a vision to watch. It really is.
It is. I know it is. And because I've been through it for so many other people. I've walked this walk with so many other now national sales directors. I know exactly what needs to happen. And I'm here to tell anyone on this call from either one of those organizations or any organization out there, any unit, any future national area out there that's building to national. Let me tell you, these last 2 weeks matter. They matter. You have to be willing to give everything you have to making this thing happen. Because let me tell you, I know a situation, a former national, she's unfortunately became an emeritus and she's deceased now, but she was one director away, and it took her over 10 years after that to become a national sales director. Trust me, you don't want to be in that situation. Y'all have all the directors, y'all have all the stuff going on. It's just a matter of shutting it down and getting it done. Don't wait till June 30th. Please do not wait till June 30th. June 30th is to clean up a mess if a mess should happen, which it won't happen. But your stuff should be done. It should be done. It should be done long before June 30th, my friends. Long before June 30th. We want that call to be made, to be clean, and to be ready to go on the 1st of July. So if you're in either one of those national areas that are finishing up or a future national area, make these last 2 weeks count. Make these last 2 weeks count. Get it done early, get it done big, and let June 30th just be icing on the cake, the overflow. Let June 30th be the overflow, right? That's where the excellence happen, the overflow. Let that be the growth on top of the goal, right? There's the goal, and then there's the growth that comes on top of the goal. Let June 30th be that growth on top of your goal. The goal is done. And the growth
let me say this, because we have some new people here. And one of the things that you're known for, Sean, is dropping nuggets. And that was one right there. And I don't want anybody to miss it. I don't want anybody to miss it, because sometimes people don't understand when education is placed in front of you, we sometimes miss it. So there's growth on top of the goal. And that's a place that you can choose to reside in your head, because some people just go to this part, but you're talking about the growth on top of the goal, which is the extra. I appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely. I worked out with my trainer today, and he pushes me until I can't go anymore, and then he tells me to do 10 more, right? Because he knows, as a coach, he knows that the work I do up to the point I can't do anymore is maintenance. And the stuff that I do after I can't do anymore is growth. So
Wow.
I want you guys to not do enough, not be in the just enough club and finishing your goal. I want you to be in the and then some club. I want you to be in the growth club after you reach your goal. So it's that the progress is in the stuff you do after you can't do anymore. That's the
Wow.
progress. And Gloria is famous for this, you guys. When she goes to set a record, she doesn't ask me just what is the record. She says, what is the record? So I know, but we're going to do the and then some, right? When she broke
Right.
the record for the most recruits in a month, it wasn't by 10, it wasn't by 50, it wasn't by 100. I mean, she broke the record. Okay, let's be clear. It's shattered. It will never be topped again
You know
as
what?
long as we live on this earth.
Kenny Monday said something yesterday. He was talking to us, and he said his father told him, "Don't do it close. Don't
Right.
make it close. Don't give the judges or what are the people in the basketball people
Official, official
yes.
referee.
Don't give the officials the opportunity to make the decision. Take the opportunity out of their hand by exceeding
Yes.
what is required." Oh, man.
The first time I didn't get a promotion, I said to myself, not only am I going to be the best choice for the next promotion, I'm going to be the only choice for the next promotion. Like that's what we're talking about, is like being so dang on super bad that there's no question about your choice. There's no choice. There's no choice. So it's championship season in the Mary Kay world. It's June. It's like, oh my gosh, every day, every minute, every second matters. Every conversation. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. So we need to be opening our mouths about the product. We need to be opening our mouths about the opportunity. Like this is not the month to be quiet. Okay, let's be clear about that. I just started thinking, because it's championship season, what does it take to be a champion? And number one, you guys, it takes confidence. As Gloria is saying, she's the queen of confidence. She absolutely is. Confidence is a journey that we take on the inside. That's why it's called self-confidence, because you don't get it from someone else. It's self, right? It's up to you to decide how confident you are. You got to develop that champion's mindset, you guys. A champion's mindset is a confident mindset. A high confident you doing the work is far better than a low confident you doing the same work. Wouldn't you agree with that, right? Just imagine, right? If you decided to have high confidence when you picked up the phone, you're going to get better results than if you decided to have low confidence and picked up the phone. Come on.
Or don't pay attention, or don't even pay attention to it. You have to be intentional about having the confidence.
Amen. It's a choice. It is not because of who your parents are. It's not because of the color of your skin. It's not because of where you live. Do you have confidence or not have confidence? It's a choice. It's on the inside, you guys. And so choose to have level 10 confidence for the rest of this month. And what will happen because of the results from having that confidence is that you'll choose it for the rest of your life. So first we do the rest of this month. Some of y'all need the rest of today, and then the rest of tomorrow, and then the rest of the weekend. And then we're going to go the rest of the month, the rest of the year, the rest of your life. That's how you build, you guys. No matter what it is that you're trying to build, you start with now. You make today's decision. You make that decision right now. And then we keep making that decision over and over and over again. I am confident right now. Say it. I am confident, right? And then later today, say it again. Before you go to bed, say it again. When you wake up, say it again. Just like you take you eat food, say it every time you put a piece of food in your mouth. I am confident. I am confident. All right.
That's excellent. Yes.
Yeah. It's day by day, it's week by week, it's month by month, it's year by year, then it's forever. I'm telling you, you can develop a level of self-confidence that is permanent. You don't have to think about it. It is who you be. And you're known for it. Gloria's known for it. It's who she be, right? You know, having low self-confidence, you guys, is selfish. And you know what else? Even worse than being selfish is distracting. Because think about it. Having low self-confidence means you're thinking about yourself. High self-confident people don't think about themselves, right? Arrogant people think about themselves. High self-confident people don't think about themselves. They think about how they can be a blessing in other people's lives, how
Right.
they can leverage the way they feel about themselves to help somebody else feel that same way about themselves. All right. They are givers. High confident people are givers. You're selfish, and worse than being selfish when you have low confidence, you're distracting. You're that person in the room that
That's
everybody's
big.
talking about and
That's
not in a positive way.
and not in a positive way. You're
Not in a positive way.
distracting. Your low confidence is distracting. That's
It's
deep.
distracting.
That's deep.
It is distracting. We got people on this call that bust their buns to do work that, you know, maybe some of them have never done before at a level they've never done before, right? And so y'all should feel confident that you are not just enough, but more than enough. You're on a call where thousands of people could have qualified for. You're the few that did the work to get here. So don't now turn around and become a distraction, because your director, let me tell you what she's thinking about you right now. Oh, I got a hot one. I got a hot one. I got a hot one. I got somebody who's ready to make major moves. That's why she did the work. That's why she's on this call. All right, what's next? How can she win bigger? Right? How can she win bigger? So don't turn around from this victory and become a distraction by allowing low self confidence to play a part in your life. It's
Hey,
not
Sean,
fun. Yes.
I want to add right in here because one of the things that we're known for is our $1,000 babes. So we have a concert with Fred Hammond, and
Yeah, I
he's
saw
going
that.
to have a. Did you see that? You know, Chrisette called one of her friends. Hey, Fred. Fred. You know, I mean, we're very privileged that she would reach out to a connection that she had and has. And so he's going to do a private concert. And I just want to say to the consultants that if you've done this in the first half of the month, that means that you want it. And that's why we're so honored to have you on this call, because we believe that not only can you be the $1,000 babe in my last June, not only can you be a $1,200 babe in my last June, but I'm also calling those of you who understand a vision of something bigger than yourself. I'm calling you to $2,000 babes. I'm calling you to dig deeper than you have ever dealt before, because you believe in what you're going to do July and August, not because of what you've done just now, but because you believe you're going to do July and August. And because of the 60% money, you can buy low and sell high, as Tony says. So what I'm saying to you guys is that I'm not afraid. I did a call from someone, and Sean has even talked about this. I'm not afraid to ask for what I need. And you're welcome to say, I can't do that. But I'm not a good leader if I don't ask. My directors are not strong enough if they don't ask. And you have given them the platform by being a winner at the first part of the month. You said to the director, I'm your key player. I'm one of the key players. So I'm going to my key players and I'm looking for the $1,000 players, the $1,200 players, and I'm looking for the $2,000 babes in my
Right.
last.
Seriously. Like, it's ridiculous to be able to have a private concert from a mega star. I like, why would you not? And you can do it at a discounted rate that's greater than it normally is. 60%. Oh my, like, come on, that's a no-brainer. That's just ridiculous, y'all. That is ridiculous. So we're going to consider that done, right? We're going to consider Fred done. We're going to consider $1,000, $1,200. We're going to consider that done. Directors, your production, you got to do. We're going to consider that done, right? Like, that is a no-brainer at this point. Like Gloria said, you've already done the work this first half. It only gets better from here. So let's not be silly. Let's not be silly, right? Oh my gosh. You know, low confident people find ways to stay in the wilderness instead of finding ways to get out. Right? You don't want to be that person who's always in a state of uncertainty, always in a state of confusion, always needing a hand, a help, right? You want to be the person who gets to bless other people because you are in a place of overflow, in a place to give and not asking to receive all the time, you guys. As you increase your confidence, you bridge the gap between what's possible and what's probable. What's possible and what's probable. It's possible for you to go into DIQ on July 1st. What makes it probable is your confidence in the last 2 weeks of this month. It's possible for you to finish Cadillac. It's possible for you to finish Grand Achievement. It's possible for you to finish your goal. What makes it probable is the level of confidence that you bring for the rest of the time that you have in this goal. So increase your confidence so you can bridge that gap between what's possible and what's probable. It's probable that Gloria will be the highest paid national in the history of Mary Kay. Not because it's possible, but because she brings to this equation a confidence that it's done that will not allow her to not have it done. You see what I'm saying, you guys? Another thing that it takes to be a champion is purpose. Find something or someone to do it for if you can't do it for yourself. I mean, there are people out there who just can't do it for themselves. I get it. I totally get it. You're not there yet. Well, find someone or something to do it for. Have that purpose out in front of you every single day. Be crystal clear about why you're going to do the and then some in these last 2 weeks. Why this is going to be your best June ever. It's going to be driven by that purpose, something bigger than you, someone different than you, perhaps, and find that purpose and make it happen, you guys. Another thing that it takes to be a champion is fire. Gloria told me a long time ago, she goes, that last time I finished, I was in the IQ for a couple of minutes there. But the last time I finished, what changed was that I stopped wanting to be a director and I told myself I have to be a director.
Right.
Like her want to turn into a have to. Your
Right.
want to needs to turn into a have to. If you want to be a champion, you need to have that fire where your want to has turned into a have to. I have to be a director. I have to finish national. I have to get in the car for Keys for Keys. I have to be a leader by the time Gloria debuts as an emeritus. I have to have my best June ever, right? You have to. So that fire, you guys, that fire is everything. Now is not the time, you guys, to try and get better. Now is the time to be your best. Now is not the time to get better. Now is the time to be your best. However you are today, I need you to be the best version of you for the next 2 weeks. This is, you know what, you can get better starting on July 1st. Like you can start working on getting better on July 1st. Right now, we need you to be your best for the next 2 weeks to close out this month, to close out this year, to close out the last June, the record-breaking June. OMG, the amount of accolades they're going to shower on this area when it is all said and done is just crazy. And for you to be an integral part, like a necessary part, right? During COVID, they're talking about things that are essential. You're essential. You're essential.
Right. Tell them they're
this goal. You're essential to the success of this area, of these areas that are finishing, of whatever your unit's goal is. You are essential. And so now's not the time to get better. We're not going to do that between June 17th and June 30th. It's not about getting better. It is about being your best for the next 2 weeks. We will start getting better on July 1st. Y'all hear me? Am I clear? We are going to put getting better on hold, and we're going to be our best right now for the next 2 weeks. Another thing it takes to be a champion is grit. Grit. You guys, this is network marketing, not net wish marketing. You got to go to work. Okay, it ain't gonna happen on its own. People aren't gonna start calling you, placing orders this out of the blue. You are going to have to do the work. They say life returns to you what you work for, not what you wish for, right? Not what you wish for. It's what you work for. So let's get to work, you guys. We have worked hard for things that were important to us. Make this important to you to be a part of this victory. Make it important to you to be a star on a winning team, not just on the winning team. And those of you who are new, oh my gosh, you hit the Mary Kay jackpot when you sign your agreement to be in this area. Let me just tell you how blessed you are. Kiss the person who recruited you into Mary Kay, into the Magic, into the #1 national area in the whole company, into the record-breaking organization that you belong to. Kiss that person, virtually kiss them, physically kiss them, send them chocolate kisses in the mail, whatever you have to do. Be grateful and thankful that you signed your agreement in this national area. You stepped into like the Chicago Bulls in the 90s. You stepped onto Jordan's team. Let me tell you how you stepped onto Michael Jordan's team. Michael Jordan's this other person right here in this picture next to me, right? Legendary, iconic, the best who have ever done it. GOAT, right? Gloria, GOAT. Gloria, GOAT. Gloria of all time. That's what it should be called, not greatest. Gloria of all time. I am Gloria of all time.
You are just so crazy.
It's so true.
I like it.
But it's going to take grit, you guys. Go to work. Let's just get this thing done. Let's make this important, like the other stuff that you've done that's been important to you, where you've gone to work to make it happen. It's going to take coaching. Be open to coaching. Make sure you're being coached appropriately by your coach. Tell your coach, this is how I like to be coached. This is what winning means to me. These are the words that are important to me. This is what I value, right? Let her know. Like, too many times, directors are trying to guess what's right for you. What should I say to her? What's the right words? What's the right, incentives, and what are the right things for this person? Guess what? Take the guess. Y'all are both trying to do the same thing. She's trying to help you win, and you're trying to win. So how about y'all just get on the same page and you tell her, this is how I like to win. This is how I like to be celebrated when I win. I like my recognition in private. I like my recognition in public. Here's how I like to be celebrated when I earn my red jacket. Here's how I like to be celebrated when I go into DIQ Ontario for my car on July 1st. Here's how I like to be celebrated when I debut on July 1st as a brand new sales director or finish my pink Cadillac. Tell your coach, why are we playing this game of coach wants to know and you want the coach to know, but y'all aren't talking to each other about it? That's just silly. Okay, so coaching is important, but sometimes you got to coach up. And sometimes coaching up means telling your coach exactly how to push those buttons that are going to cause you to be excellent. One of the things I did, I called a mentor and I said, look, I need you to be mean to me because I respect you, and being nice to me doesn't get me to do what I'm supposed to do. It doesn't get me to,
Awesome words.
I called this person and told him, I need you to be mean to me.
Wow.
It's the right person because he can be mean. He can be mean. It's easy for him to be mean. It's in his wheelhouse, right? But I called the right person and told him the right thing that works for me. So who's that person that you need to call, that you need to have that conversation with and say, look, this is how I need you to be to me in order for me to win big in the next 2 weeks. Get coached. Be willing to be coached and get the right.
How do they stay open to that? How do they stay open to that even if they might not agree? How do they stay open to that?
Chances are, if you don't agree, it's because there's been a lack of communication about what it means to coach you. Don't make the decision based on what has happened up to this point. Give your coach a chance to be a good coach with you by letting that coach know what it means to be a good coach to you. That probably hasn't happened. That's probably why it hasn't worked up to this point, is because y'all haven't defined the rules of engagement. You're over here, she's over here. She knows what she likes. What she likes is not what you like. There's a gap between expectations. There's a gap between what works for you. Close the gap by communicating. Communication closes that gap, you guys. It's the gap closer that brings you to the same page so you can march in harmony to victory together. And that probably hasn't happened. So give that a chance, right? Make the phone call like I did and say, look, this is how I need you to be for me in order for me to stay in the right frame of mind to make this victory happen, right? If you haven't done that, do that first. If you have done that, do that again. Because maybe she needed to hear from me today that she hasn't been the right coach, because you have specific things that you need for that coach to say or to do in order for you to be victorious. Now, here's the deal, you guys. If you flake out, if she's that coach and you flake out, I'm giving her permission to let you go, right? I'm giving her permission to let you go. Not give up on you. We don't give up on anybody, but we need to let people go. There are people in the starting lineup and there are people on the bench. Because you're on this call, you're in the starting lineup. Don't get put on the bench. Okay? Do not get put on the bench because you're being coached correctly, but you're not willing to do the work. You're not willing to do the work. Another thing that's necessary to be a champion is pivoting. Pivoting is necessary for you to be a champion. Well, if everything worked out the way it was planned, y'all all would be elite executive national sales directors with $17 million in career earnings, but you're not, right? But you have to pivot.
Right.
There's going to be something that doesn't go according to plan in the next 2 weeks. Pivoting is the way. Pivoting is the way that you navigate through those hurdles. You navigate through those obstacles.
Please, Sean, say that again. There's going to be something that is not going to go right. When you want to go big, something always goes wrong.
Yep. There you go. When you want to go big, something always goes wrong. And it won't be of your own doing, you guys. It won't because you messed up. It'll be something that comes at you from left field. It'll be the challenges of other people that are thrust onto this goal. And you've got to be able to say, that's unfortunate. What's next? What's the next right move for me to be in agreement with my victory? What's the right next move for me to seize this opportunity to be a champion in the Magic in Gloria's last seminar year? Like, that's why you need purpose, because it's going to pull you through those times. That's why you need to know how to pivot, because you always got to have that next thing ready to go. It's only 2 weeks left. You can't have a hiccup on Monday and spend a week trying to figure it out. You've got to be able to go, that was unfortunate. What's next? Who's the next person up? Who have I been layering that I'm going to sign today because this person has given up on her goal, right? Pivoting is essential. I was on a plane. I was going to New York. The guy sitting next to me is a talker. He asked me who I was, what I did. I told him. I asked him who he was, what he did. He said he's a wealth manager. He's interviewed some of the richest people in the world. I said, tell me what these people have in common, the richest people in the world. He goes, number one, they own their own business. You own your own business. If you're on this call, you own your own business, right? Number two, they're sold out on their product or service. They believe their product is the best in the business. Wow. It doesn't matter what the sales say. It doesn't matter what the critics say. Their product or service is the best in the business. You have the best product in the business.
Right.
You can provide the best service in the business. He said the number three is they follow a success course until that course stops producing fruit, then they pivot.
Interesting.
Changed my life when he told me about the pivot. He said they follow a success course. This is working. This is working. This is working. Uh-oh, this is not working. Pivot. Oh, now it's working. Now it's working. Now it's working. Now it's working. He said they don't do a 180-degree turn. They do make a slight adjustment because what was working was working. What's that necessary slight adjustment that you're already thinking about because you know something's going to disrupt your progress? Do you have that figured out? If you're thinking Sally's going to order and Betty's going to order and Keisha's going to order, but Keisha decides not to order, what's your pivot?
Right. Super important in this business. Super important.
seriously, if Angie's going to sign up and Margaret's going to sign up and Janet's going to sign up, but Janet decides not to sign up, and that's your red jacket, how are you going to pivot on June 28th to get that next person in the business signed up and with an order?
Right. Right. Right.
What's the pivot? You got to be able to pivot. You have, I'll never forget, you guys, seriously, never. Oh, I'm going to say this next. Oh, I'm ready for the next one. Focus is the next one. Focus. It takes focus to be a champion. Focus. Do more of what you do well, you guys. Stop trying to get better at something you're not good at. Do more of what you do well. I will never forget when Gloria was the number 4, y'all were the number 4 area at seminar. There was another area that went above you, right? The projection was you were going to be 3, you ended up 4. That next year, number 1 was retiring, and number 3 was retiring.
Right.
And number 2 thought she was a shoo-in to be the number 1 national area. She knew it. She was so far ahead of you guys, over $100,000 more in income that counted towards ranking, more than 100,000. And Gloria said, I need to be number 1. There's no plan B. We're going to be number 1. That's it. I remember us talking, Gloria. Do you remember? And I said, okay, Gloria, this is where you make more money.
Right.
This is where he makes more money.
Right.
And what we did was we figured out how to make more money where she was already making more money.
Right.
We didn't say, oh, let's try and increase the money down here where you don't make any money.
Right.
We said, where do you make money? What are you already great at?
Right.
You're already crushing it here. It's easier to take an 8 to a 10 than it is to take a 0 to a 2.
Wow. Wow.
Even though it's 2 places from 8 to 10, and it's 2 places from 0 to 2, it is easier. It is more beneficial to you to take an 8 to a 10 than it is to take a 0 to a 2. Wow. So stop playing games, y'all. What are you already great at?
What are you already great at? That is so big, Sean. That is just monumental. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do more of what you're already great at. Eliminate the people and the things that make you mediocre. Eliminate the people and the things that make you mediocre. If there's someone in your life that causes you to be like yuck, then eliminate that person for the next 2 weeks. Unless you're married to him or you gave birth to them or you came from them, eliminate them for the next 2 weeks. It could be your boss at your job. It could be your next door neighbor. It could be that person you see every day for whatever reason. Eliminate them. Make them non-existent in your world for the next 2 weeks, okay? Eliminate the people and the things that make you mediocre. Oh, being a champion means letting go of everyone and everything that is not in agreement with your victory. It's not in agreement with your victory.
Talk about the courage to do that, the courage that it takes. You know, Sean, because we're talking about it's 2 weeks, but it takes courage to step away, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does take courage to step away. It totally takes courage to step away. I remember I used to, sometimes relationships don't work out and you got to break up. I used to write lyrics to breakup songs and send it in a note to my girlfriend and say it's over, New Editions, Maxwell, like there's some good breakup songs out there, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having the courage to just put those people on pause, you guys. Put them on pause, right? Because what will happen sometimes when you put people on pause is that they go away for good. One of the things that drama doesn't like is joy. So when you're faced with drama, your response should be joy. If you have to deal with these people, you should be your most joyful self in front of those people, because misery loves company. It doesn't love joy. Joy is the kryptonite to misery's superpowers. And so that's where you need to play for the next 2 weeks. Be joyful in the face of misery. Be joyful in the face of disappointments and disappointing people. Be joyful. They will break up with you. They will break up with you. They will not want to see you at the end of these 2 weeks because of your joy. And so it does take courage, but winning takes courage. Being a champion takes courage, right?
Right.
If it didn't take courage, everyone would be a champion if it didn't take
Right.
courage, but it takes courage to be a champion. Last night I was watching the NBA playoffs. Oh my gosh. Philly, sorry for you Philly people. I don't know what happened. The big collapse. They were up by 26 points at
Bam.
one point, up by 26 points and lost. They made a lot of the wrong decisions, a lot of the wrong moves. But guess what? It's not what not.
Fire. They were
Yeah.
fire last night.
Oh, Atlanta. Oh my gosh.
They
Who
were
would have thought
fire.
Atlanta would be this good? I'm telling you. But that is because of teamwork. That is because of focus. That is because I didn't quit. That is because of courage. To have courage to fight back from a 26-point deficit in the fourth quarter to win, that's being a champion. That's being a champion. Because they could have easily said, we got another chance next time.
Right.
We got another chance. And they were in Philly too. Like, hey, we got another chance. They're home. They got their home team, the home court advantage. Okay, we'll get them when they come to Atlanta next. No, it takes courage to come back from 26 points down the last quarter. It takes teamwork, you guys. This victory takes teamwork. It's going to take prayers. It's going to take, people supporting other people who are in the midst of excellence. Be able to be an example for others who might just they need your encouragement. They need your example to give them the courage to be an excellent player in these last 2 weeks. Who are you going to hitch to you in these next 2 weeks and run with? Invite somebody. If you don't have a team, invite someone from someone else's team to run with you for the next 2 weeks. That recruiter won't be mad. Gloria wouldn't be mad if you had one of her team members hitch to your star while you pursue your goal in the next 2 weeks. So if you don't have a team, then get a team or find a team member of somebody else that's in the Magic and have them.
I got to tell you this last week and during the weekend while we were going for the 5 by the 15th, what you just talked about was a performance place where the Magic excels. And so in order to break that record for 5 by the 15th, I promise you, they were reaching over each other. They were texting up until midnight. You got your 3, you got your 5, you got that. That's why it was so monumental. It was such a quantum leap because they really did exactly what you just said. They decided to reach beyond themselves, grab somebody else by the neck and say, come on, we're winning together. So we're doing 2000 together. Come on, we're going Red Jacket together. Come on, we're being $1,000 base before. I know you've never done it before, but this is the time I need it. And I'm telling you, it happened because they reached over with energy and pulled a lot of people up.
That's right. We love to run a race and we love to run with somebody. And what's cool about Mary Kay is that everybody wins the race. Everyone wins the race. There's unlimited winners in this race. And so for you to grab another person and bring them along on this victory and have them win while you win, that's what we do. I mean, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? What we do. This is what we do. Okay. Well, that's what no winner left behind. This is what we do, y'all. All right. The next thing, risk. Risk is necessary to be a champion. It's necessary. It's required to be a champion, you guys. Growth is found when one foot is planted in stability and the other is planted in a calculated risk. That's what growth is, right? You have the stability of a national who's the best that's ever done it. Gloria is the best to have ever done it, right? Gloria of all time, the best to have ever done it. You're stable. The company is stable. You have a product. That's your stability, right? The 50 plus years that Mary Kay has been doing this, there's stability in the leadership of this organization, both from the staff as well as from the sales force. There's stability. You don't have to worry about. So you got one foot planted in that stable rock of Mary Kay. The other foot needs to be planted in a calculated risk. What is that risk? What risk are you willing to take in the next 2 weeks? How uncomfortable are you willing to be in the next 2 weeks? Only 2 weeks. You're going to find joy in being uncomfortable in the next few weeks. You're going to find victory in being uncomfortable in the next 2 weeks. You're going to find abundance in being uncomfortable for the next 2 weeks. There is movement that can happen for your business that comes from being uncomfortable in the next 2 weeks. You will carry over into the new seminar year, the new July, wealth that come from being uncomfortable in the next 2 weeks. So it takes a risk. Are you willing to risk failure? Are you willing to risk in order to win big? Risk big to win big. You gotta be willing to do that. You got the stability in this company, in your leadership, in Gloria, in your director. And now you've got to take that other foot and plant it in the calculated risk. Open your mouth, right? Gloria always say, talk to 5 people every single day, 5 every day, 5 every day. Guess what? That's not enough in June. 5 is not enough in June. That's what you do when you are preparing for June. It's June now, okay? June is 2.5 times more than any other month, right? That's what June is. June is 2.5 times more than any other month. So if your normal is 1,000, June is 2,500. If your normal meet 5 people you don't know, then you need to meet 12.5 people this month, okay? This day. So it's 2.5 times. June is 2.5 times more. You only have to do 2.5 times more 1 month out of the 12 months of the year. This is that month. 2.5 times more. 2.5 times more. If your order in May was 600, 2.5 times more. If it was 1,000, 2.5 times more. Because you don't
You always take everything to another level. You always take it. I'm talking double. You're talking 2.5. I'm like double. We got to do double. He's 2.5. We got to do double. And that's what I love about you, Sean, is you always think bigger. You always stretch me. And why be with people who don't stretch you past your comfort? Why be with? Of course, you would come say 2.5. Of course, you would come say 2.5. He's right. He's right. He's right. Yes. Because sometimes you're afraid to ask for what you need at the bigger level because you might lose some people. But I can't afford to be afraid of who I will lose when I'm taking so many other people up.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, gosh. All right. Okay. What it takes to be a champion, it takes joy, guys. It takes joy to be a champion. Gloria radiates joy. She is just joy on legs, y'all. She's joy on legs. And it takes joy. You know, when you're joyful, you see the possibilities and not the problems, the blessings and not the blunders, the imagination, not the imperfections, the next, not the never mind, the lifestyle, not the limitations, the rewards, not the rejection, the can do, not the cost, the decision, not the disappointment, the excellence, not the exhaustion. I want your tongues to be hanging out on June 30th at midnight, exhausted by success, not rested by mediocrity, exhausted because you put your heart, your head, your whole being over that finish line. Everything has to come. Today, I sweat harder at this workout today with my trainer than I've ever sweated in my life. I am allergic to sweating. I don't like to sweat. I told her, I said, I'm too pretty to sweat. Boy, I'm too pretty to sweat. I don't like sweating. I was dripping. Wow. You know why today was the hardest workout of all the workouts? Is because it was the next workout. And guess what? When I go see him again, guess what? That's going to be the hardest workout. And then when I go see him again, that's going to be the hardest workout. The next one's the hardest one because we're not playing a mediocre game. We are playing a game of excellence. And excellence doesn't come from doing just enough. Excellence doesn't come from just getting by. Excellence doesn't come from, oh, I made it. It comes from going above and beyond, over and under any obstacle to get in your way, you guys. Seriously, Joy comes from the excellence. It comes from the excellence. And when you become joyful, you repeat excellence, right? So be excellent, get the joy, and then be excellent. It's a cycle. One supports the other. Excellence creates joy. Joy creates excellence. Excellence creates joy. Joy creates excellence. That's the cycle. It's the greatest secret that successful people have kept from other people. Joy is the greatest secret that successful people have kept from other people, right? We see the things they have, we see the travel, we see the lifestyle, but we don't always know about the joy. That's what drives the excellence. Gloria's in Detroit, being joyful with her family, with her not, well, you're Gigi, so with her little
With my
ones,
grandsons.
your little people. I don't know if I can use grand around you because I know
They're my
how.
grandsons. I'm
Yeah, okay.
Gigi. They're my
You're
grandsons.
Gigi, they're grandsons. Got it. But to be there with her family, that's joy. To have that option, that's joy. To be able to just pick up and get on a plane and go when they need her is joy, you guys. It's joy, is joy, is joy, is joy. All right, I'm going to get ready to close here. Consider doing this. Consider doing this. Assume a leadership role with your customers. You guys, assume a leadership role with your customer. You know, the job of a leader is to facilitate the other person's victory. So the word facilitate is a Latin word. It comes from facile, F-A-C-I-L. In Spanish, for those of my Spanish speaking people, facile means easy. So the job of the leader is to make it easy for other people to win. Make it easy for your customers to win, you guys. That's what being a leader to your customers means. Be a leader to your team. Make it easy for your team members to win this month. And I'm telling you, what happens in these last 2 weeks carries over into July.
Right.
It carries over into the new year. And so when you start something powerful like that, it carries over. And before you know it, you are that powerful person. Some of you have never heard, never seen, never been around me, but someone told you something that made you want to find out more. And hopefully I said something that makes you want to find out even more, right? Your reputation should precede you. It should come before you because you're that leader that other people want to follow. So be a leader to your customers, be a leader to your team members, invite other people to win. It's simple. All you got to do is say, you know what? I'm doing something big in the next 2 weeks and I'm inviting you to participate. I'm doing something big in the next 2 weeks and I'm inviting you to participate. Who doesn't want to be a part of a victory? I'm doing something big in the next 2 weeks and I'm inviting you to participate. There's 3 ways in which you can participate. You can buy a package, a Mary Kay package, you guys. Y'all, one of the things you have to do is make it easy for them to win. So don't make it complicated. Okay, I need you to pick. I need you to pick $100 worth. No, you got a package. It's a $50 package, $100 package, $150 package. We can double, triple, or quadruple any package.
Right.
Which package would you like? So you can buy a package, a set that you already have made up, already done. Don't make it complicated. They can post products on social media for until July 1st. They can be a billboard for your business on their social media page until July. Give them something easy to do. Send out every day something for them to post on their site on your behalf, your customers, right? Promoting your business to their friends and family on their site. They can join your team. That's the other option. Here's how you participate. You can buy a package, 50, 100, 150. Every package, you can double, triple, or quadruple. Another way you can participate, you can be a walking billboard for our products, for my business. By posting every day, I will give you things that you can post on your website to let people know about my business and that you support my business. Your favorite product, talk about it. Put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram. Talk about why you love that product. Right? So you can be a billboard advertisement for my business until July 1st, or you can join my team.
Right.
You can join my team. Those are 3 options.
Right.
Invite others to win. Make it easy for them to win. You guys, you got to give up the idea of giving up right now. It's not an option. When you give up, not only do you abort your dreams and your success, you do so for everyone who's connected to your vision. And so giving up is not an option. Sorry, you shouldn't have been so excellent. You shouldn't have been the best consultants and the best directors in the #1 national area. Sorry, but you did it. You have exposed yourself as a champion. And so giving up is not an option. We need you to finish and finish big and finish strong. You got to increase your willingness to win, right? Increase your willingness to win. You're not going as high as you can. You're going as high as you will. Right now, you're not playing as high as you can. You're playing as high as you will. You only go as high as you will. We never go as high as we can. We only go as high as we will. How willing are you to go to 2,000 wholesale personal orders? That's 2,000 profit. That's 2,000 wholesale. It's even more profit because it's 60%.
Right.
More than 2,000 profit.
Right.
So you're not going as high as you can. You're going as high as you will. So when you increase your willingness to win, you increase your output, you increase your results, you increase your celebration, you increase your blessings, you increase your ability to help others, you increase everything that's important to you increases when you increase your willingness to win. You are not going as high as you can. You are going as high as you will. Increase your willing. You're not playing as hard as you can. You're playing as hard as you will. Increase your willingness to win. 2 weeks. That's it, you guys. 2 weeks. I'm going to close with this thought. The biggest gap in the world is the one between I wish I had and I did. And I'm glad I did. The biggest gap in the world is between I wish I had and I'm glad I did. I'm glad that I was on this call today. I'm glad that you did the work to be on this call today. I'm glad that you're willing to increase your willingness to win, that you're going to do that. You guys, on June 30th at midnight, there are going to be the people that go, I wish I had done more. And there are going to be all of you on this call, plus a lot of others that said, I'm glad I did the and then some. My portion mattered. It counted. My name is on that victory. My effort is on that victory. When they stand up and say, Gloria Mayfield Banks, the highest paid national in Mary Kay history, you can put your name on that victory. When they say the Magic family, the highest grossing commissions of any national area in a year, you can put your name on that victory. When they say the most cars earned in a year, you can put your name on that victory. When they say brand new independent national sales director Lakeisha Chisholm, you can put your name on that victory. When they say brand new independent national sales director Michelle Calvert, you can put your name on that victory. Everything that you're doing counts not just for you, it counts for your team, your unit, your area, your company. So on June 30th, I want you to be, and I'm glad I did, not and I wish I had. I'm done. This is my mic. I'm dropping it.
Sean, just this, I gotta say this. And you guys, you can write in the chat and we can go back and look at it. But Sean, I have to say this. What you did was you brought to light who we know they are. Somebody asked me before, Gloria, what is one of your strengths? And one of my strengths is in believing in women more than they believe in themselves until they start believing in themselves. And one of your strengths is believing in me and the magic and the people you see. And you don't sugarcoat it. I appreciate that so much that you don't sugarcoat it. You guys that are on this call, you're very special. Your director needs to hear from you this question. What do you need from me? She needs you to ask her, what you need, because we've got the supreme 6,000 directors. We've got the double-digit directors. We've got directors who are doing bar pins, quarter sales, quarter share. We got consultants who are doing bar pins, quarter sales, quarter share. We have the winners right here. Every single winner is sitting here. We have $1 million directors getting ready to go down. We have statuses and promotions that are getting ready to happen. And so you guys are on somebody's team. Everybody is on somebody's team. And you guys, I have to give one shout out in front of Sean. B351 did a most amazing job by having an enormous number of winners here already have completed the 2 million and are shutting it down. Sean, can you believe that? Can you believe it?
Wow, that's awesome.
It is the pinnacle that has made this area who it is because of who they are. And so I'm really excited. So you guys, please just soak this in, because Sean, when I tell you, you were a gift. Someone wrote on here, they said, Sean and Gloria, the key and the bank. So I love that. I love that, you guys. It's really, really an honor. Thank you, Sean. We won't keep you any longer, but I promise you, you've deposited something great into people's lives. Love you so much. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, you guys. Thank you so much for winning with us. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.